3, 2.
Action!
This week we're going behind the scenes and catching up with a very familiar face.
Last minute dinner guests, we got you covered.
Welcome to Design Your Life, Style with Barry and Joni. I'm Joni Michaels.
And I'm Barry Lance.
And we have a complete behind the scenes look today because we have, much like building a home, the beautiful John McKenzie home we're in today, sometimes it does take, well, a village. To put on a style show,
A lot of
right?
people, we have to have a great crew. Hi, Mike. What are you doing? More makeup? Yeah.
Jeremiah has to fix the microphone, right? And I suppose you want me to stand 2 or 3 times, right? No, not today.
Betsy.
We're doing a show. Everybody's scared.
Okay.
Director, producer Betsy, that means we have to be on our game.
She's so bossy.
But we love her.
We love Betsy. We love all of our crew. We love Mike. We love Jeremiah. They bring all the goods.
We are in this beautiful John McKenzie home in Bridgewater, and it really, the building process takes a village as well. And we're going to be speaking with John, talking about some of the behind the scenes things that they go through and how they really put a lifestyle together with a home, right?
Yes, and it's a pretty house.
You never know what you're going to hunt. Hi! Hello! How are you? I'm well. How are you both?
Good.
How did you do that? On cue, behind the scenes.
Behind the
Oh,
scenes.
some of the best TV days I have was when I worked with you, Good Morning Indiana.
I feel the same way about you. Can you believe we would get up about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning to be on television at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning? How crazy was that?
I don't know why they call it morning TV. It's really middle of the night.
Middle of the night television.
Absolutely.
But you are such a beloved media personality and just such a class act. And I know you have so many fans out there. But look how stylish she is, Barry.
Your style has always been right on. Speaking of style, maybe we could ask Grace about her own home. In your home, what is your style? Are you modern? Are you traditional? Or
I am trying to survive being a working mom with 3 busy kids, going in 3 different directions at all times, trying to keep it together and keep it neat and clean.
That's called
style.
eclectic. That's eclectic.
And look how she pulls it together. And she's got a fabulous job at Orchard School.
Yes.
You're the public relations manager.
I am in charge of marketing and public relations at the Orchard School, and I absolutely love it. And what's wonderful is my kids had been in Orchard for a couple of years, so I knew what a wonderful school it was, but I didn't get the depth of what the teachers do until I started working there. And now I just so appreciate the kind of hands-on learning that they do, and the kids just love learning. And once your kids love learning, the sky is the limit. So it's just a phenomenal place to be, and I get to sleep in.
Oh, well,
So,
that's good. So no more 2:30 in the morning.
No more 2:30.
And how do the kids feel about having mom at school? They probably love it.
They
I bet.
do, they do. Although I have to admit, when I first started working there, they were always popping into my office. I would be typing away, and I'd look, and I feel this breath. It's like, oh, you know. And so finally, I had to sit down and say, kids, you can't keep leaving your class to come see what mom is doing, or to tell me every time something happens during the day. We can talk about it later.
Sure.
But it's wonderful being with them, seeing them in the cafeteria, and now I don't miss anything because, you know, the crazy life of broadcasting, you have to be there when they need you, and when breaking news happens, you have to be on the set, and that means missing out on some of the
Something.
Working holidays.
Sure, absolutely, and I don't have to do that anymore, so it's a real blessing.
You're right. When there's a breaking story, you may be there 20 hours, 30 hours. They literally keep you chained to that anchor desk, right?
At times, and that's what the job calls for, and you understand that going in. But now it's just such a blessing to be at the school for the plays and the pitch-ins and field
there's
day.
always an event at your school.
Well, I
Absolutely.
want to
We're
do
very
a
busy.
selfie. Everybody, our lovable, adorable friend, Grace Trahan, probably the most beloved media personality in Indianapolis.
really?
No, seriously, people are always like, oh, we just love Grace's posts on Facebook. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And we're getting an extreme hard wrap from Betsy. So real quick, we're going to do our selfie. Yay! Thank you, Grace.
Oh, thank you.
We continue with our behind-the-scenes look, and we're in the Emmy Award-winning offices of Jensen Productions, and this is where we put the final finishing touches on the show. The magic happens.
The magic happens, and John is here for the magic, and we're glad you're here.
Good. It's good to be here. Thank you.
John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection, and we're talking about Bridgewater a little bit and all the amenities that it has to offer.
Right, yeah, it's a great community. It's probably one of the first communities that really it's not only about the home and the lifestyle you offer there, but also the lifestyle the community offers. And not only just golf, but fitness and walking, dining in restaurants, social activities, just a great combination that people really are looking for today.
And we were also talking about the fact that it's a small, close-knit community with some shared common areas.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so in here in Wintergreen, there's only 25 homes. It's gated. All the entries into the home are through the alley, so you don't see the front garages. So
it's prettier.
A lot of neat architecture. Kind of brings the home closer to the street, much more inviting for people to come up. And yeah, they all share the same common areas. So it just kind of brings you out of your home. And
well, the lifestyle of the whole thing at Bridgewater then is repeated in the homes that you've designed, because they have these wonderful outdoor areas, which are really just another extension of the house in another room, where you and I could stay all day.
I think
outside.
we have.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So the alleys allow you to do what we do courtyard outdoor spaces, which really create neat spaces, not only just for cooking and grilling, but fireplaces or water features or little social gathering areas where you can sit and talk. And
well, they're very private too.
Exactly.
I mean, most places like that aren't quite so private for the outdoor rooms, but this is great.
And you can pull heaters out and just spend much more time in the outdoors.
All seasons.
We're going to catch up with John a little bit later in the show, but you can also get great tips from our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com.
We welcome Kristen Oakley and Kristen Morehouse of KBD Home, a beautiful store that, Joni, you know, I've talked about it a lot.
Oh yeah, 86th and Nora, 86 Westfield and Nora.
It's a gorgeous place for accessories for the home, lamps and rugs and pillows, and tell us more so everybody will come see you.
Well, Kitchens by Design, you know, started 17 years ago, and last May we opened KBD Home. We wanted to establish ourselves as a retail environment and also showcase, you know, the goods that we're manufacturing in the back room through custom drapery service. Also be a trade resource for materials and accessories.
Well, it's a great stop for any designer in town, and you welcome designers to come in, of course. But
absolutely,
you know, Kristen, if people are coming in and they are not necessarily working with the designer, I'm sure you can help them pick out the right lamp or the vase, and believe me, beautiful things.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Anyone that comes in, I mean, we don't have to do the whole house. We have a lot of things on the showroom floor that you can pick onesies and twosies of, or, you know, we can do any custom thing, just, you know, little bits at a time.
Tell us about some of the wow pieces that you have. You know, everybody loves the bling when it comes to a home store. So what do you consider to be some of your really, you know, wow pieces?
I think some of them are some of our lamps that we carry. Big sizes, I mean, things that you don't normally see in any other decor store around town, or florals. Kristen's amazing at putting florals together.
She is amazing with flowers.
Amazing at that. I mean, you can't go anywhere else and find florals like
and back to the lamps, and it goes along with all the other accessories. The scale of what you guys do is so great.
Right.
Because most places have small things, but you guys, you know, you exaggerate the scale of lamps and florals and different things, and that's what most people are really looking for.
Right. Well, and one thing that I'm really excited about that we do, every piece of artwork that we showcase throughout both showrooms is an original piece. We find them on the street from local artists from all of our travels, New York, California, wherever we go, we always, you know, find some things, and we've antique fairs, flea markets. So that's kind of a fun way we reframe, restretch,
supporting
items.
artists.
Exactly, which is awesome. So everything's original, but then they're all different price points, which is fun.
We're just going to start calling you guys Kristen Squared.
Yeah, exactly.
People have pretty much just resorted to that.
KBD Home, go see our friends Kristen Squared, will you? They're in Nora.
We welcome Dave Amsler from Kerman's Flooring. And Joni, you know, you've been to their store. You know right where it is.
82nd Street, next to Bonefish
Next
Grill.
to the Bonefish
Bonefish.
Grill, that's correct.
Dave and I have known each other for a long time, and your store has been there longer than we've known each other. How long have you
Well,
been there?
the company's been there since 1921.
Wow.
That store has been in that location about 25 years.
Okay.
And it's just very convenient because of the area with Keystone of the Crossing and Castleton. It's very convenient for them to come into the store. And we go out of the way when those customers come in to sit down with them and find out what they're all about, what colors they're interested in, what are their interests before we even get into the sales side.
Because you have design consultants that do that.
We do, and they spend an extraordinary amount of time just trying to get to know what that buyer really wants.
So don't feel intimidated.
No, not at all. Not
Not
at
at
all.
all. Well, I know that in my past with you, we've done lots of area rugs together, more of the
Yes.
traditional Orientals, but also you offer great area rugs made from field carpet as well. So
That we do, and then that's becoming probably more of the trend than anything else, is that the buyer will come in with the idea of needing an Oriental rug or needing a traditional rug, and they're discovering that the colors they find in the broadloom wall-to-wall carpet can conveniently and easily be made into a custom rug, and for less money often.
Yeah, and so who wouldn't want that, right? And of course you do a tremendous amount of work with custom builders. John
Absolutely.
McKenzie, you know, our good friend
we
John
do.
McKenzie, you've done a lot of work with him.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we know the McKenzies very well. As a matter of fact, they build our home, and we're involved with a large number of builders in central Indiana. Matter of fact, we are the largest floor covering dealer for new home construction in central
Wow.
Indiana.
Another good reason to visit our friends at Kerman's Flooring.
Joni, we're with Kern Palmer of Kern Palmer Interiors, and we were thinking that it would be really fun if you suggested what you would like to see for your very own bedroom and let Kern pull some samples to here, you know, with you and see what you like.
Designer room.
Yes.
Because, you know, I am kind of looking at redoing a few rooms in the home. So I definitely know I want something a little romantic. Okay, it's the bedroom.
That's
you wanna,
right.
you want to feel relaxed in there.
You do.
Maybe a little blingy, but still rich.
Yes.
Nothing.
And do you like dark windows or light windows? For private, you know, light, dark.
I don't want really dark.
You don't want to do room darkening? Do you ever sleep in?
Maybe some dark. Well, yeah, because of my hours.
There you go.
definitely.
So I think we need to do room darkening. Now, as a showcase dealer for Hunter Douglas, I can offer you the Illustra line, which not everyone can offer. So let me show you the Vignette by Hunter Douglas. What we kind of looked at, Joni, was the beautiful vignettes. Let's look at this one. We also pulled some Paris, Texas hardware, which is absolutely
Love this.
drop dead
Love
gorgeous.
this.
Love the nice beefy hardware with the beautiful finial, which we chose two that we looked at. As far as fabrics, and we talked to Joni about color. This happened to be one of her very favorite
Here we
colors.
are.
We went through. Is this not gorgeous,
That's
Joni? And
pretty.
looks just like you.
Love that.
With a touch of gold and the hardware that we chose, we also looked at doing this color. Is that not beautiful? Now this is going to have the beautiful folds of fabric. We're going to do it in room darkening, and we'll also roll up into the headrail and completely go away.
Perfect.
So,
And you do maybe side panels out of this just
Absolutely.
to soften it on
Absolutely.
the beautiful drapery rug.
Yes.
Do you like that?
I'm sold.
and we will do the large rings also.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
I love the fact
Gorgeous.
too that you can change, you know, the finial out, and I can have either look. So,
Yes.
okay, am I going to get the Style with Barry and Joni discount that
You
you're
get
offering?
the discount as long as you mention Barry or Joni.
That's right. You're going to get a 20% discount with Kern Palmer. When it comes to trending in real estate, nobody follows it better or does it better than our own style pro, Deborah
Call
Dorman
you
of
later.
Sotheby's International.
And she's trending right now. Go, Deborah.
I am tweeting, twittering, and trending. You know, I've been doing this for over 20 years now.
What's topic today?
Trending is bringing your inside outside. Seasonally, not just from May to June or July, but all year round. Let's bring that kitchen outside and the family room. Let's bring out a bed area and everything so that the whole family can just hang out outside. It's a wonderful feature to have, you know, when you're getting ready to sell your home.
And it just extends the whole lifestyle and the inside of your house. It makes everything feel bigger.
Oh, and you know what?
it could be considered a real live room. Not only that, but guess what, you guys? It can be cost effective as well. We can reduce, reuse, and recycle. All the things that we had on the inside, let's bring them outside.
Yes.
And that's what's on trend right now. And
That is on trend.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what you brought this week in Deborah's home pick of the week.
Well, my home pick of the week is at 5505 Pleasant Run Parkway South in the most historic area called Irvington, 5 miles out of Indianapolis. It is a craftsman-styled home. It is darling. I can't get past the pictures, to be honest with you. It is like, it is the most whimsical, it's like you're in a little magic land. It is 3,000 square feet. It has the original, original hardwoods, doors, everything. But of course, the owner has now got it high tech. So they're bringing in, they're blending the old and the new.
Well, it sounds like it would have a lot of character, but it has the amenities of 2014.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's in a great area.
And it was built in 1920.
Oh, wow. That's a charming era and a charming neighborhood to be in. Right.
So if somebody's interested in this little whimsical fantasy, all they have to do is contact our own style pro, Deborah Dorman.
Right.
Hey, thanks for keeping us on trend. We got to get out more.
I know.
You know what? I can teach you some trending.
I'll sign up. I'll sign up.
Sign him up today. Thanks, Deborah.
Thank you.
Style pro John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection has over 25 years of building experience.
And John, what sets you apart from other builders?
You know, I'd say it's my 3 Ps. The first P is my people. I've got some employees that have been with me this entire 25 years. They're very talented. The second is my product. We'll design homes for each community, but they're what I call our starting points because we totally customize each plan for each individual's lifestyle needs. And then the last is my process. We're very hardworking, we're very organized, so we make it a fun and enjoyable experience for our customers.
Visit John at McKenzieCollection.com. Last minute dinner guests dropping by, don't stress. Barry and I have a great Style This. Got the phone call. Kelly and Michael are joining us for dinner.
Kelly and Michael, they're always coming wanting to steal our ideas.
Well, let's make a nice place setting for them.
Okay, all right.
Now, Barry, I think with napkins we can have a lot of fun. You can go the traditional, just styled oblong, or you can just take a napkin like this and see it looks like a little ghosty napkin there, but you hold it like this, kind of give it a fluff, and take a fun napkin holder like this looks like a ring, and look at that.
Yeah,
a nice little fan.
It's a fluffed up kind of
Right?
a way to do a napkin rather than just a roll.
And you're doing a little bit more traditional.
I'm doing a little bit more tightened up thing there.
But the fun thing is we're setting the table with both.
Right.
They don't all have to be fans. They don't all have to be oblong. You can intermix
Mix it up
both.
just like the dishes.
Yeah. So
right?
let's do our place setting.
Yes, round placemats. You know, you don't see these very often, but that's more fun than just the traditional rectangular one.
And notice we're picking up the color in the room, right?
Yes, bring the colors in your room down to the table, top design. And this charger is silver. You could do gold. You can mix them all up. The white dinner plate matches the butter plate, which will be coming up.
Very classic.
And then you put a bunch of color on top of everything. Does she like strawberries, Kelly?
Well, she's going to this evening.
Yeah, she'll have to, right? So you put that there, and then you've got this mixed up tabletop, which is, you know, by using 2 or 3 sets of dishes.
And you know what makes me stress?
What?
The centerpiece.
Oh.
I never know what to go with on a
That's
centerpiece.
easy. You don't have to do flowers. Now, Michael's tall. He could see over anything, but Kelly's quite short, so all you have to do is pull in a house plant. House plants are great centerpieces for a table, so you can still see over it.
I like it. So we'll be sitting here with our dinner guests. Oh, we better make sure we have a good wine.
Yeah, or she'll whine about that too. But Kelly, she whines about everything.
For great Style This tips, visit us on our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com. LED lighting is now very decorative, and we have Jeremy Konechny with us from Ferguson. And you know, I know when I think LED lighting, sometimes I think, okay, maybe it's not the prettiest or, you know, the coolest looking, but it's changing.
This is sleek and smashing.
Tell us about it.
Well, LED has come leaps and bounds years from past years. This is made by Sonoman. This is a sconce. So this is something that you're going to put in the bathroom. You're going to put, you know, wherever. But they've done some great things making sleek lighting that lasts forever. I mean, this will last for 50,000 hours, and that's 10 years. You know, on at all times.
Wow,
so
10 years of light.
10 years.
Yeah.
You don't have to change a light bulb. Can you imagine?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Well, this is handsome. Very handsome, because not all of LED lighting, I didn't think for a while was.
No.
So you have all kinds of examples of this in your showroom.
Definitely.
And your showroom is huge.
We are very proud
and
of
it's
it.
busy. It's really, really attractive. You're at the Indiana Design Center in Carmel, and you can get all kinds of ideas about lighting and plumbing and cabinets and all different things.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great, I feel we have a great selection of cutting edge product, whether it's lighting, plumbing, appliances, whatever it may be. We try to be the first showroom to have stuff in there and on the trend.
And well, and the sales team, they're all, I mean, they have really good ideas too. If you have questions, I mean, I think they're able to, you know, help you with concepts and put things together.
His sales team is very design thinking. I mean, they're like designers.
Correct. I
They're
mean,
very, very, even you.
I try.
You're pretty good too.
I try.
Creative.
I know you guys have worked on some projects together.
We have, yeah.
Well, it's good to, I mean, I think for our staff, it's good that, you know, when a customer has a problem, you know, they definitely can bring that in and we can kind of talk through it and figure out what the best way to approach that remodel may be. And you know, we've seen a ton of different situations, so we've probably seen it and we have the answer for them. So.
Well, guys, LED lighting, I think it is here to stay. Definitely a wave of the future, right?
It definitely is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's just going to get better.
And you can find out that in, like Barry said, any of your bath lighting, plumbing needs, check out Ferguson. Visit them at the Indiana Design Center. We're behind the scenes today on Style with Barry and Joni. I thought it would be fun to go behind the scenes and talk to Barry about his A-Lance design and consulting business, because he is a big-time designer, people.
And there's so much that goes on.
You're very modest,
behind.
but it is very true. And there are a lot of behind the scenes to putting together a house. I don't even know how you do it. Everything from the doorknobs to the lighting, fabric,
the toilet paper.
The toilet paper.
You
How
know, years ago, toilet paper came in 3 colors, yellow, blue, and pink.
Yes.
And one of my favorite stories is somebody called me to see what color they should use. Now it's all white. Yeah, that really happened. True story. But anyway, isn't this pretty right here?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How do you do it? How do you walk in and decide where do I start first?
Well, you have to network with the people first and find out what their likes and dislikes are. Then it's all about color for me, because you have to zero in on a color that they're going to like. Now this is
beautiful fall colors, right?
Yeah, it just happens to be in fall colors. And this is a house that I'm working on presently. And my client loved this burned out velvet fabric. So this piece is the inspiration for the whole house. And usually I'm inspired by one thing and then I bleed that out and stretch it out through the whole design process.
So this would be the focal point.
That is the focal point.
So let's talk, I see a lot of texture here.
Lots of texture. That's really important with design, because you know, you can do everything in cottons, but it doesn't have the feel and the warmth.
So go
and
through
the
some of the
character.
examples that you have here.
Well, see, this is called an iridescent sheer. Now we're going to use that on some drapery treatment, and the light's going to come through it pretty. We're going to mix florals, and you're going to see a lot more floral prints come into trend, okay? And then this is a real kind of a velvet burnout piece, and this is more of a slick piece.
And wallpaper. Now, from what I hear, it's kind of going away, but doesn't look like it.
No, wallpaper never left my design projects, because if you choose it appropriately and work with somebody who knows what they're doing, it's good. These are actually wallpapers that are beaded glass.
I love it.
You know, we don't want wallpaper with pots and pans on it anymore, or lipsticks and, you know, all that stuff. But wallpaper is beautiful. And, you know, it should be used. There should be some wallpaper in every house, really.
Really?
Yes.
Just a little bit? Okay.
Absolutely.
Another great interior tip from Barry Lance of A-Lance Design and Consulting.
Action!
Which means go in
Go.
TV lingo, especially when producer director Betsy tells you
Betsy
to.
cracks the whip.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're still with John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection, this beautiful home in Bridgewater. Now, not only are the lines clean and sleek inside, but you go outside, it's like all the barriers come down. More rooms outside, right?
Yeah, you know, and outdoor rooms are a big deal now. They're just not spaces outside that you go, but they're actually part of the home. So you know, you need to design them to where they fit with the flow of the home, and they really fit the lifestyle that the homeowner wants. So it's really fun because you start to design in fireplaces and water features and outdoor sitting areas to have conversations and curtains and things like that. So it's really fun. So it takes more time to do all that, but the finished product is really, really
Well,
nice.
and it's so connected. The outdoor space here is really so connected to the house. You don't step 10 or 12 places, you know, out into the area like a patio.
Right.
I mean, it's connected to the house, and you can really use outdoor spaces when they're designed correctly 9 months out of the year here.
Exactly. Yeah, these have big sliders that open up that really make it just like you're walking through another opening into another room, and which is really nice.
The community where this house is located, Joni, I think you said
More than golf.
25 homes here.
Right.
But right, it has more than golf. You have walking paths and...
Yeah, you've got, you know, this is a gated community, and so the security is kind of a nice feature because a lot of people that we build for go to other places in the wintertime, or they'll go up to a lake house, so they like the security part of it. And they have courtyard living, which is really fun. The other neat thing about this neighborhood is they're all fed by alleys into the garage, so you don't see the garages on the front, so you can really do some cool things architecturally.
Again, clean.
Clean,
Sleek.
simple, sleek, good looking.
But a very small community of neighbors.
Exactly, yeah, 25. So you get an intimate feel here with your neighbors, and because it is gated and it's kind of walled in on the outside, it kind of just promotes that whole social aspect of it.
Well, that is a wrap with John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection, and you can check out some more of his great tips on our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com.
Hey style fans, make yourself at home with McKenzie Collection. We have over 25 years of building custom homes. Contact me on our website for a free consultation and mention Design Your Lifestyle with Barry and Joni, and I'll bring a special gift just for you.
Action!
And that's a wrap.
A wrap.
Yeah, it's been fun going behind the scenes here with Style with Barry and Joni.
Sure has.
What's up next week?
Next week, we're going to be talking about pairs of things.
Oh, and if you like free swag, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and our website. And join us next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for Design Your Life,
Style with Barry and Joni.